C, and on his outside at Leechburg, PA, the 10L, the veteran Gary Lyle.
Nicholas Eckes in the 20 car out of Corey, PA, and Bump Hedman alongside. He's out of Sugar Grove, Pennsylvania in the B22.
Kyle Strickler scheduled to start inside row 11. James, he is a scratch. And on his outside, the 96 of Mike Smith. And your final two starters then, not Gary Lyle, it's actually Brent Vosbergen in the Aussie 1. And I believe it is Doug Eck in the 20. One other update for you, James. Scheduled to start outside row number 6, the 77 of Tyler Dietz is a scratchy, blew a motor. That is a tough break for the current track points leader, and he is guaranteed, I believe, a starting spot tomorrow night being the track points leader.
Yeah, for Lernerville Speedway, so they'll have to make a change on that. So the Brandon Ford Pace Truck, the Lernerville Speedway Pace Truck, make their appearance on here on the racetrack for the first A main here tonight. 25 laps. You've got Ricky Thornton Jr. and Jonathan Davenport. Thornton, the current #1 ranked dirt late model driver in the nation. Davenport, of course, in that $2 million season last year. He ended the year as the #1 ranked dirt late model driver. And Brandon Overton, who ended 2021 as the #1 ranked dirt late model driver.
So you're saying this is an okay field of cars?
How about this? How about these drivers we have on this Lucas Oil Tour full time? I mean, you got, man, oh man, oh man, what a season it's been so far. 14 different winners. And Jonathan Davenport trying to set himself up, if he can win this race, to set on the pole for a heat race tomorrow night. Ricky Thornton Jr. needs a good run. He needs to gain a lot of points at the Racing Free Row start zone. We are underway in the first 25 lapper here tonight.
We want a good start for Ricky Thornton Jr. He timed it just right. He got a good jump on Jonathan Davenport. Davenport going to try to get that high side momentum off turn number 2 as they head down the back straightaway for the first time in a main competition here this evening. It's going to be Ricky Thornton Jr. leading Jonathan Davenport second, Brandon Overton third at the end of lap number 1. Here comes JD down to the inside in a battle for the lead.
Spencer Hughes runs in for Satterley Fish. Holden Brand is 6th. Thornton into turn 1. It was 0.2 of a second last time around. And it may be just a little bit more as they cross the start-finish line. 2 down, 23 to go. It's up to 0.6 of a second for the Todd and Vicky Burns. Anthony Burrows, the crew chief, on that 20 RT into turn 3.
Can they possibly run the high side both features here? I don't see it. But especially down in 3 and 4, I just don't see it, man. It's like walking a tightrope down there. So we already see some guys about 6th or 7th on back starting to double up and starting to get that inside lane moving, especially down in 3 and 4.
Kenny Schultbrand, he stayed on the bottom now, goes to the top, and he almost gets together with Tyler. Great camera work. IMF TV on Flow Racing. Tyler, oh man, the quarter panel right underneath the nose of Schultenbrand. It's Thornton still with that lead. Davenport, Overton, Hughes, sadly your top 5. Then it's Huddy, Tyler, Erb, Schultenbrand, Pearson, and Bossard, your top 10.
Well, I guarantee if there's a bottom groove, Ken Schultenbrand will find it. He knows his way around the bottom side of Lernerville Speedway just as well as anyone. And right now, he finds himself in the 8th position. James, 5 laps into this one, 20 laps to go. And they are setting a torrid pace at the front of the field and quickly closing in on the back of the field are your race leaders.
Pearson around the bottom. He'll get around Schultenbrand. That is for 8th. So right now it's still Thornton, Davenport, Overton, Hughes, Satterley as we have 7 in the books as they will pick up the tail end of the field at turn number 1. Meanwhile, Thornton still married to that top, so is JD out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Ricky Thornton Jr. sporting that Midwest sheet metal orange spoiler as they come out of turn 4 with the lead with 8 laps scored.
He's got a 1.2 second advantage over Jonathan Davenport. Right now, no issues with lap traffic as they yield to the inside of the speedway, but just in front of Ricky Thornton Jr. Back of the field running side by side, Brent Vosbergen and Gary Lyle. James this time by 9 scored, 16 to go. There's Spencer Hughes in 4th.
Ricky Thornton Jr. out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Closing behind Gary Lyle. Lyle moves to the bottom. Davenport still up there as well, but they pulled away. Man, that was close. As they came out of turn 4, there's Overton 3rd. Hughes is 4th. Satterley still 5th. Caution free so far. 10 down, 15 to go into turn 3, and it's a sizable lead for the 20 RT.
Look back on the battle for 5th. Greg Satterley has it. Hudson O'Neill trying to take it away here now with less than 10 to go. Hudson O'Neill, you saw him maybe get a little too high. Going into corner number 3. Rocket 1 right now in 6th. Greg Satterley 4th, just in front of them. You saw Spencer Hughes popping in and out of the screen. Hughes currently runs in 4th. There's your race leader, Ricky Thornton Jr., threading the needle on the high side, working his way around the Aussie 1 of Brent Vosbergen.
He tried to split 2 cars this afternoon, didn't quite make it, had some damage, did not finish that first 25 lapper, but right now, he is on a roll down the main straightaway. He continues to pull away. It was 2.3 the last time. This time, it's 2.2, but Ricky Thornton Jr., you know, Rick and Tanya's boy is pretty good, right?
He's not bad.
Not bad at all,
He's
brother.
grown up to be quite the young man, quite the racer. Very proud of him. As you just saw the battle for the 2nd spot momentarily. Now business picking up for 6 as Tyler Erb has reeled in Martinsville, Indiana's Hudson O'Neal. Again, that's a battle for position number 6.
Darrell Bossard, he's been to the top 10. He's 9th right now.
Good
Trevor
run.
Collins runs at 11. There's the battle there between a pair of rocket cars. Hudson O'Neal and Tyler Erb. That is for 6th and 7th. We got 10 to go. It's been Ricky Thornton Jr.'s race from the start. Last week he won the Mountain Moonshine Classic. Looking for his first firecracker win here tomorrow night.
He's still going to have some work to do in one of these heat races tomorrow if he's able to hang on and get this win, because remember, he had a DNF last night, James.
Well, this afternoon.
Or this afternoon, yes, in last night's feature that was this afternoon. Meanwhile, Brandon Overton and Jonathan Davenport battling for those all valuable points that will set up the heat races here tomorrow.
49 and 76 up in turn 4. Meanwhile, heavy traffic for Thornton. Ricky still to the top. And they go down the back straightaway behind Alex Faree. Here comes Overton, has a beat as they get around the Aussie Brent Vosbergen. 7 laps to go. Thornton swings it out wide around the number 1 Concord car. And Overton's going to take the 2nd spot at the line.
Yeah, used Bump Hedman as a pick right there to work by the 49 of Jonathan Davenport, and that move is going to work out very well for the 76 as he's now able to stretch out that advantage and slide Brent Vosbergen in between himself and JD. But James, the sands are quickly running out of the hourglass. He is 3 seconds behind your race leader, Ricky Thornton Jr. with less than 6 to go. And the Gorsuch Performance caution flag is out.
The 20 in, I believe that's Nicholas Eck.
Yes.
Teammates with his dad, Doug, who's the 20D. So we did get, leader plus 3. We got leader plus 4. We'll double check, make sure that's unofficial. 19 in the books.
It's unofficial till it becomes official.
That's true. Spencer Hughes making up ground on Davenport there. The battle for 3rd and 4th. Satterley is 5th, O'Neal 6th, Tyler Erb 7th, Pearson 8th, Bossard 9th, Robinson 10th, Trevor Collins 11th, Schultenbrand 12th, Chubb is 13th, Charlier 14th, Benji Hicks is 15th. See if we have any activity in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce pit with 6 laps to go in this race.
And James, since it's a 25-lap race and there's 6 laps to go, it will be a Delaware double file restart. So Ricky Thornton Jr. will be by himself out front. As you see the video board, the scoreboard there in the infield. There's your top 10 by number. 6 to go. It will be a Delaware double file restart. So Ricky Thornton Jr. will be by himself out front. That driver, your 2nd place car, Brandon Overton, will get his choice of inside or outside lane on this restart with 6 remaining.
Got to pick the bottom, right? Maybe not. Well,
that's why I'm in the booth, man. These guys are way more talented than I will ever be.
That's why Donald Bradsher's up here with us engineers who think we're announcers. But anyway, so it's Thornton, Overton, Yes, Benji.
I was just going to say, DJ, you talked about, you were thinking that top was going to go away, but I think it's more of a curb than a cushion at this point. Those guys are really continuing to be able to lean on it. What's going to be interesting now with open track, where does Thornton go on the restart? Because he's been so good on the top. And it kind of looks like Overton wants the bottom for the restart, guys.
Ben, we got a little bit of time here in this caution. Why don't you run up there to the top of 3 and 4 and tell me how much cushion's left? No, come on.
Nope. But it does seem like a curb because those guys continue to be able to lay on it, and it's really not blowing off the top there. You can see a very thin curb on both ends, and Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to redeem himself. DJ, you said it, no matter what he does in this one, the first finish was not what he wanted, but right now he's 6 laps away from his 16th win of the year.
All right, 6 laps to go as we'll take the green, the Racing for Heroes restart zone as we got cars slowing into turn 3, one of the Smiths.
Yeah, it looks
that
like
is Mike Smith, and we'll see if he can make it back to the pit area.
He does.
Should have the momentum from the banking. So Ricky Thornton Jr.'s led from the start. Overton 2nd, Davenport, Hughes, Satterley, your top 5. 6 laps to go in this first 25-lapper. Ben will talk to the top 3 in Lucas Oil Victory Lane. Green is back out, Dustin.
Green flag is back out. Jonathan Davenport going to try to reclaim that second spot on the high side. Overton trying to use the momentum on the inside, coming off turn number 2. He won't have it, though. Davenport drives back to the outside. Satterley also gets by Spencer Hughes. Satterley may not be done yet. 2 for the price of 1 for the truth.
Here comes Hughes. Here comes O'Neill. Here comes Turbo. We have had great racing for second on back and all features on the Gorsuch Performance Solution. Caution is out. We got one backwards going into turn 3, and it's Earl Pearson Jr. in car 46.
Yeah, and guys, I think he caught a tractor tire for a minute. That tire was rolling toward the track surface. I thought it was going to end up out in the middle of it. There's a little bit of chaos here with a few laps remaining.
Not sure what happened there. He was running 16th. So we got a lap in, so 5 to go. We'll still do Delaware double file. It'll still be Thornton, Davenport, Overton, but holy cow, what a restart. Oh, man, Davenport, Overton, Satterley.
And I'll tell you what,
Hughes.
that's a fairly precarious position that EPJ is in there, because he is on the other side, as you can see, of that Jersey barrier, but he's also up on the berm of the inside of the racetrack where that berm is. It's going to be interesting trying to get him out of there.
In that Jason Papage 46 car. 40 career wins in the Lucas Oil Label Dirt Series, looking for his first Firecracker 100 win here tomorrow night.
And I'm watching them direct the wrecker over there, and you saw a couple of the track or the safety officials down there in the bright yellow. Yeah, there's the wrecker going by. The wrecker's actually got to go all the way around and then go back on the inside of those Jersey barriers if the wrecker can get over there even. Again, I'm telling you, it's hard to tell from the camera here, those of you watching at home, but it's a very extraordinary position that EPJ is in. You see him out of the car down there talking to Rick Schwally.
Well, good to see Earl out of the car. Not sure about the damage, and obviously not happy with someone there. Who was that he was pointing at?
I could not tell if that was Tyler Erb or Daryl Bossard.
Well, he came across the line,
I think it was Bossard, guys.
Okay, so he was running up there. I think he might have been in the top 10. Our scoring monitor shows him in 16th.
Yeah, look at Pearson's car. I mean, that is, Ben, that is going to be, wow, and there's the Ute tire. It's going to take a hot second, I think, to get that car out of the position that it's in. Ben.
Guys, it was like 5 months ago. I feel like I'm back at Golden Isles and we parked the crate tire, the crate car on the tractor tire down there in 3 and 4, and it took a minute. Actually, I think where we're at, they're going to be able to get to it. They're back in the wrecker end. It's a little deceptive here. I think they'll be able to get to the back of Earl Pearson Jr.'s car, but tough break is some damage on the rear end of this race car and on the front end.
Well, we've got 20 laps scored, 5 laps remaining, and with 5 to go, James, that means it'll be a single file restart then.
Guys, we're evaluating down here. Earl, what happened, man? Your car's in a pretty precarious spot. You're literally over a manhole, Earl. I didn't know this was possible. What has happened down here?
I'm lucky I ain't on my roof here, but that dumb guy there in that yellow car, he don't know what he's doing. He's an idiot. I mean, we're out there racing, run all over for $5,000. That don't make no sense. He just cut me off down the back straightaway and just sent me in here and just tore up a lot of equipment for about $500 or $600, $700, $800. So that's all right. I'll be in there to talk to him in a minute.
All right, Earl Pearson Jr., he's pretty upset down here. And Adam, let's get a shot of the manhole cover that we have moved down here. Guys, I think we're going to see, we might see Pennywise down there in a minute as we.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I told you, it's crazy.
Hey, Ben, dive down in there and see what you can find.
I mean, that snake from West Virginia that we all have the video of is going to be down there. Zero chance.
He's calling your name. Ben, come down here.
No, that's no,
wow.
Zero chance. Zero chance.
Well, we've known Earl Pearson Jr. a long, long time, back at the Have a Tampa days, and he started more Lucas Oil races than any. He's been in every one of them. And there's Daryl Bossard, the 22 car
that Earl was alluding to.
So Bossard right now in 8th. Thornton will still be in front. Davenport.
You don't see Earl. You don't see Earl get fired up very often. Let's just call it as it is. He does not get. Earl is usually pretty calm and pretty even keel.
He was trying to rock him like a hurricane, wasn't he? Wasn't he, Ben?
Okay, Brett Michaels, let's calm
That's
down
right.
here.
Well, okay, that's the Scorpions first.
Well, it is
that's
the
not
Scorpions.
poison.
It's
Come
not
on,
poison.
buddy.
You're right. It is the Scorpions.
Well, you know what? To be fair, we've been racing for 16 hours. No, we've actually, well, let's see, it's 11. Yeah, we've been going for about 12 hours here today, and I think everybody needs a Scooby snack and a little bit of a nap to get ready for tomorrow.
Well, speaking of a Scooby snack, that's actually a good segue, Ben, because I do want to let the folks here on the grounds know that Boylan Steak on a Stick and
Let's
the
go.
Pizza Shack are both still open. So,
Let's
Ben, you
go.
can stop down and get you some steak on a stick. You can get you one of those pepperoni rolls or a slice of pizza. Both those places are still open. For those of you watching at home, as they continue to get the 46 car pointed back in the right direction, we're going to step aside for just a couple minutes. This is the 17th annual Firecracker 100 presented by Big River Steel. Green flag back out here at Lernerville Speedway. They just took the green flag. James, 5 laps to go. Look at Jonathan Davenport trying to close in on RTJ, 4 to go.
Brandon over to third, Satterley fourth, Hughes is fifth, O'Neill is sixth. Here comes Davenport, he'll swing it to the top.
Ricky
we got
Thornton
another lead down the back straightaway.
RT changed his line.
He's going to the bottom. Here he comes for the lead. Davenport's going to throw it in. New leader, Jonathan Davenport. Thornton down the straightaway, half a car length. Jonathan Davenport takes the lead with 3 to go. What a race.
Ricky Thornton Jr. drives back down, entering down in 1 and 2. He's going to try to wash up the racetrack. Oh, he clears him off corner number 2. Ricky Thornton Jr. back out front.
He almost sent him to Jennerstown as they come out in turn 4, 2 to go. Man, what a race it's turned into now. A finish here. It's 0.2 of a second. They'll head to the white flag this time around. Overton still third, Satterley, O'Neill. But Davenport over the bank. Slips off, and here comes Overton on the bottom, and Brandon Overton throws it in there. White flag, 1 to go. Side by side at the line by a nose. Overton, final lap. Oh,
that
man.
allows Ricky Thornton Jr. to drive out front by 1.6 seconds. RT, if he doesn't slip over the hill, he's got this one in the bag. This battle for second checkered flag is out. The winner of your first feature tonight is Ricky Thornton Jr. Second spot goes to Brandon Overton. Jonathan Davenport third, Greg Satterley fourth, Hudson O'Neill rounds out the top 5, and a fantastic finish in feature number 1 here at Lernerville.
Wow. How about that, Lernerville? Let's hear it for him. What a finish. Davenport got the lead on the restart, and he fought back, and Ricky Thornton Jr. goes to the scales. Man, oh man, what a race. We still got another 25 lapper to go. Hang right in there, folks.
Oh,
Man. Thornton didn't.
Thornton changed his line there.
Davenport did lead a lap, am I right?
He did.
Ashley.
Yes.
Which lap was that, Ashley?
22. There you go, 22. That pesky graphic just keeps popping up
man.
there on the screen. My goodness. Ricky Thornton Jr. got to pass the scale, or go through tech and make weight.
Davenport slips off the back straightaway, and Overton gets by him.
I told you, man, that line is razor thin coming off 2 and down to the middle of 3 and 4. And he clears, and he's going to make his way to the scales. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? The winner of your first feature out of Chandler, Arizona, Ricky Thornton Jr.
Looking for his first win here at Lernerville tomorrow night in the Firecracker 100 bin. Man, Davenport got around him. They went back. What a race. What a finish that was. And he gets it done again, no doubt. That's why he is the best dirt late model driver in the nation at the present time.
Man, that was entertaining stuff there in the last 5 laps as Ricky Thornton Jr. will make his way to Big River Steel victory lane. Big River Steel on this race car, and a lot of Big River Steel patrons and employees here with us. And what a run. His 9th win of the year. He's got 2 Firecracker 100 starts last year, 6th, his best ever finish. And he'll get his first Lernerville win here tonight, a prelim win, his 9th Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win of the year, the current Midwest Sheet Metal points leader as he pursues his first career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series title. And this SSI Motorsports, Hoker Trucking, Dyno 1, Bill Stein, Longhorn, Clements, Power under the hood, Big River still on the nose of this race car. And he had to get up on the steering wheel and get it done. Bad luck earlier this afternoon, and the completion of last night's show knocked him out. But he is going to pick up yet another win, his 9th of the year, as we said, with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Sunoco flag on top of the race car, as Ricky Thornton Jr. has had quite the past month. Some highs, definitely some lows, but tonight he picks up the win. He's out of the race car. How about it for Ricky Thornton Jr., the winner of feature number 1. Confetti flies, the fireworks go off, and he hops off the race car. Crew chief Anthony Burrows, Christopher Jaco, DJ Williams and the gang over here to congratulate him. And we'll get him in front of the race car and talk about that last restart. RTJ, talk about that last restart and how you lost the lead, but most importantly, how you got it back.
Yeah, I was sitting where I needed to be. I got the lap cars all kind of running around the bottom, and then I was running around the bottom, and I heard JD get under me, and he was going to slide me, and I about ruined his night over there in turn 2. I definitely didn't. I didn't really want to slide him. I just wanted to get all the way up next to him, and my right rear caught his left front. And hopefully it didn't really ruin his night. I saw he ended up 3rd, luckily. So, I got to give a big shout out to Big River Steel, Hoker Trucking, Coltman Farms Racing, Westside Tractor, Dyno 1, Bill Stein, Longhorn, Clements Racing Engines. Track was really fast tonight, and showed how really good our stuff is, mud and slick.
You jumped out to the lead, and you get some lap traffic at times. Lap traffic got you this afternoon. Was that going through your mind at any point as you worked the back of the field?
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was my own fault. Earlier, I should have just settled for where I was at, and instead made it a really long night for us tonight. I really had to perform tonight. That way I'm in a good spot for tomorrow. So it sucks we won't be on the front row of a heat race, but we got a really good speed, and I think we can still get through the field.
Winning tonight in these conditions, what does that give you going into tomorrow for the 100-lapper?
I think the track transitioned quite a bit there, so I'm sure they'll probably farm before our feature tomorrow to make sure they don't lock down one lane. Cushion was really gnarly around the top. There was still some moisture on the bottom, so the second feature should be really good.
Race fans, how about a Ricky Thornton Jr.? He wins feature number 1. We'll catch up with your second place finisher. He was 3rd earlier this afternoon. And Brandon, man, you start the day, you get a 3rd place finish, and that last restart, it got crazy in front of you. Was there ever a moment where you thought these guys might crash each other and I might win this thing?
Yeah, definitely. It was a hell of a race. I got to watch a lot of it. So, congrats to Ricky and JD. We're getting closer. We're a little bit better today. Try again tomorrow.
You've seen all conditions of Lernerville today. What's the confidence level as you try to get a 3rd title in this event tomorrow?
It just hasn't got slow. Like, this place is always slow and slick, and we haven't seen that yet. So we're just gonna have to get us a good game plan for tomorrow, and hopefully the rain stays away and it gets slick. So I just want to thank all my crew. They've been busting their butts. I've put them through hell the last couple of weeks. I want to thank Wells Motorsports, Convenient Lube, CrossFit Muscle Factory, Easy Go, Big Dog Stomping Tree, Dirt Mafia, Cleanway Clearing, RW Powell, Garnto Southern, everybody, Clements Automotive, Hearst Construction, VP Boswell Oil. I got so many of them. Like I said, it takes every one of them to run up down the road. Thank all the fans for sticking out the rain. Maybe we'll put on another good one for you tomorrow.
Race fans, Brandon Overton finishes in the 2nd position. And coming home in third, Superman Jonathan Davenport. JD, you got to the lead there with about 5 to go on the restart. What happened that kept you out of victory lane?
I got run off the track over there pretty much. I thought I cleared him pretty clean down here, but that's all right. It's 50 grand tomorrow, but you know it is what it is. He's got a fast car, and we've been trying to throw everything at him to beat him, but he's been doing a good job. Just wish it'd give me a little bit more room there, but he was probably clear from his vantage point. But anyway, just got to thank my guys. Give me another great car. Brandon snuck up there on us in the middle there, and then I got him back on the restart, and then the caution come out, and so that let me get back ahead of him on the single file restart. So anyway, just once again, my guys give me such a great car, and another top 3. So we're trending in the right direction finally. So just thank Nutrient Ag Solutions, AC Warranty, Dynagrow Seed, Longhorn Chassis, Bilstein Shocks, VP Fuel, everybody else that has a little bit of a hand in this thing. We greatly appreciate it.
A win earlier today, third in the second feature. Jonathan Davenport, DJ James. That one got very entertaining late. We got one to go here tonight.
Oh, my goodness. I think there's a couple Christmas card lists that have been shortened after